Hello my lovelies, welcome back to this channel. I hope you're doing really well. I definitely do. And today we are talking about new launch from Lancome, La Vie Belle Vanille Nude. Without further ado, let's go for it. So, Lancome launched new flanker of La Vie Belle. Who of you didn't have La Vie Belle in your collection at some moment of time? I'm sure everyone did. At least me, I had the original La Vie Belle back 20 years ago when I was still working in Moscow. And I remember I used like half of the bottle that I had, and then I was over it. It was like too much for me, I don't know, like it had a very decent character. La Vie Belle is super recognizable, and like the character is so strong that sometimes you might be over it. So I was over it after the half of the bottle, and afterwards I gave another half of the bottle to my friend. She was super happy with this gift. So good for her, good for me. Then during these 20 years, I didn't have any relationships anymore with La Vie Belle from Lancome. But recently, this house is doing something exceptional, at least for me. I think that they are spot on with their new launches, and today we want to talk about this Vanille Nude. So, what is Vanille Nude by Lancome? First of all, it's beautiful packaging. I will show you the packaging which is there. It's exactly done as you can imagine, Vanille Nude, so aesthetically beautiful work from our Lancome colleagues. And then looking at the key accords of this perfume, it is vanilla, powdery, musky, woody, white floral, aldehyde, sweet, balsamic perfume. I would say that for me the key notes are vanilla, powdery, musky, and a little bit of sweetie and aldehyde. Like this is how this perfume performs. And from the notes point of view, I tell you what they tell us, what they put in the notes, and I tell you what I think they put in the notes. So top notes are solar notes, jasmin, and then bourbon, vanilla, white musk, and sandalwood. If you tried Vanille Nude and tell me if you tried it, I can bet you spotted marshmallow note. I can bet on it because it's so prominent for me. Like I definitely feel marshmallow when I smell Vanille Nude. With this afterwards, I will tell you a little bit what people are talking about, what they reminded by this perfume. But I also want to mention these solar notes. They are also pretty prominent in this perfume. I do have solar notes also in this perfume, which I have from Lancôme, and it's Soleil Vibrant. Like this gives a little bit of the smell like summer. Here, these solar notes, they're super prominent, so you can literally feel how the smell of hot summer day it is. In Vanille Nude from Lancome, it is much more subtle, but you also can spot it. If you know this perfume and you try Vanille Nude, you can spot this thing. So then for me, what this perfume reminds me of, and it reminds me of three perfumes actually, which I have in my collection. First and foremost, it's Kayali, Boujee Marshmallow. Absolutely reminds me also of this Vanille Nude. This being said, this one is much more potent, much more marshmallow, much more in your nose directly. Vanille Nude from Lancome is much more airy, aldehyde, fluffy, and less potent from the like first exposure point of view. Another one from Kayali that it reminds me of is also from the Yum collection, and this is Pistachio Gelato from Kayali. Also, you can feel the same vanilla creaminess. Who knows? You know. If not, normally you will have your Vanille Nude Lancome in Sephora, and you can compare in Sephora also versus these two perfumes. So in case you are picking and you are choosing, like this will be your reference to understand which one exactly you want to take. And the third one that it reminds me of is Kilian Princess. If you know, you know. This one though is a little bit more spicy and a little bit more greenish because of ginger and matcha tea, but same creaminess, same vanilliness, same fluffiness, and same marshmallow note, which I think they don't tell us in the La Vie Belle, and I'm sure it is there. So people are saying also on Fragrantica that it reminds them on several perfumes. One of them, La Nuit Trésor Nude, that there is something similar. I didn't try this perfume, so I cannot say. Then Kayali Boujee Marshmallow, absolutely, I agree with this one. Then Baciami, if you know, you know again. Baciami is niche perfume from Bulgaria, so Baciami. I would say Baciami has much more tuberose in. You don't have any tuberose in La Vie Belle Vanille Nude. And then another one is Tom Ford Vanilla Sex, absolutely. And another one, Santal Vanille from the Seven Virtues. Disagree with this one. This one is much more spicy, woody, so they don't really look alike. This being said, I also want to compare this Vanille Nude launch with La Vie Belle Elixir, the launch that they did a year ago. And this one I absolutely directly bought from the shop whenever I tried it, because I loved it so much. They are very different, so very, very different. If you are choosing between two last launches, La Vie Belle Elixir and La Vie Belle Vanille Nude, they have nothing to do with each other, even just starting the name La Vie Belle. Fruity, ozonic, sweet rose, aquatic, leathery, alcohol perfume. So you see, even from the area of where this perfume is playing, not at all the same. And notes wise, it's raspberry, liqueur, bergamot, vanilla leaf, rose, leather, cocoa butter, sandalwood. So you see, like, nothing in common, nothing in common. This being said, this launch from last year took my heart. I love this perfume. I still believe that this is the best flanker that they had. Maybe now I'm a little bit comparing with Vanille Nude, but the difference is for Vanille Nude, I actually have a dupes in my collection. As I said, these ones, they smell very similar, like, and Kilian, it smells very similar. So if you already have a lot of marshmallow perfumes in your collection, you might hesitate. But if you never had marshmallow perfume in your collection and you are a lover of La Vie Belle and there is this La Vie Belle Vanille Nude, go try it, check it out, and I'm thinking you might buy it and you might love it. If I need to pick between two, for me, it is still this one, Le Elixir, because of it's much more special, much more unique, much more like I don't have anything which is similar to this one in my collection. It's really like was the right choice for me. I hope, dears, you like this video. Tell me please if you already tried La Vie Belle Vanille Nude and if you try La Vie Belle Elixir and what are your comparison. This being said, like the last two flankers are spot on. Bravo to Lancôme, bravo to the team of La Vie Belle. I think it is very good addition to the collection. And you tell me if you agree with me, you tell me if you disagree with me. We discuss everything on this channel. Until the next time, bye bye for now.